Hey everyone, Dracometer here, and today we are going to do a gameplay of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. This is one of my favorite games, and maybe later on I'll do a gameplay of the first one. So for now, I need to choose my character. I think I'll pick the balanced one, custom, and there it is. Okay. So let's see. Let's just equalize everything. So, what do we want? I don't know. Let me check. Well, Constitution's pretty good, so bump that up to 14. Of course, Intelligence as well. Let's get that to 12 for now. And Dexterity. And let's do some Strength. Let's at least put some points into Charisma and Wisdom. So let's spend the rest of the points on Intelligence and I think Constitution. Okay, that's all we can have. So let's go to Skills. Oh, and by the way, I do have some mods loaded that do change the game a little bit. Like a few characters are changed and some content also is added. I may have downloaded the restored content one, but I can't remember. So let's see. Alright. Persuade, that is pretty good. But I think I'll just put 2 into it for right now. I want to get computer use. Security, because that's really good for getting into containers. Repair, most definitely. And I might get some of this and that. So I'm going to leave the rest of the points for later. Okay, let's see, what do we want? Strength, Constitution. I'm thinking I may pick that, but there is another one now that I think about it that I might want. What's this? Okay, I'm gonna pick that one. So why don't I put my name in? Dracometer, my channel name. Okay, let's start this up. Skip, because I have played this game before. I know how to do the game, so I'm not confused with any of the controls. Okay, just give me a second. I'm starting to think I might have to turn the audio up. So I'm gonna wait for the cutscene to end. Alright. So let's see. Let's see, so we do not have anything yet. I wonder if I can hack into here. Yes. Some experience. Chemicals. Okay, I'll explain that to you in just a second. Okay, some med packs. Alright. So, here's how it works. You get chemicals, and as you get chemicals, you're able to build stuff with the lab station right here. So, you want to go over to use the lab station now. All this stuff will just give you information for these two, and then this one, this is how you leave it. So basically just go to use the lab station now, and right here you have different options on what you can make. Now you have skills, and what you want to do is level up those skills by adding points to them. So basically, as you level up with experience, you want to add those points to the skills. Now, you can go look over here at the ones that are not in blue, you know, highlighted in blue. You cannot craft because either your skill is not high enough or you do not have enough chemicals. So, right now I can make a med pack. I'm not sure if I want to. There's also, you know, separate tabs where you can just look at a particular, let's say, stimulants, mines, grenades. You can look at different things. So this is for health-related items. Stimulants, which basically are kind of like a power-up. You can use them, and they give you buffs to your attributes, and it only lasts for a certain amount of time. As you can see over here, duration 120 sec, so that's 120 seconds, and it adds +4 strength. And then this one's for dexterity and 20% movement, and then this one's constitution, and basically you just get that buff. Okay, here's mines. Now these you can just place on the ground. Now, I'm gonna make one of these because okay, I thought it said I had enough chemicals. Okay, maybe I need some more chemicals. Yeah, so I guess if it's in blue, let me correct myself from what I said before. If it's in blue, you may or may not be able to make it. But if it's in this color, right, yeah, the brownish color, then that means you need to level up a skill to get it, and it'll tell you your skill that you need to level up. So it'll say the skill right here and its current level, and then down here it'll say the level you need to get that skill to. So right now it needs demolitions 11, and we have demolitions 4 for the mine. So basically the mine, you just place it on the ground and it'll blow up whatever comes in proximity of it if it's an enemy. No friendlies will get hurt by it. Now here's grenades. So we have a few grenades with all their different names. So basically Sonic, have all the statistics for that. Frag. And there is good explanations right down here. Sonic detonators are used when environmental conditions make more conventional explosives too dangerous. These detonators, while small, can still cause significant physical damage and distort those near the explosion. So, right here is your chemical cost, and here is the chemicals you have. And then this in inventory thing, what that means is basically how much of that item you have in your inventory. Now, if you go up here, you can view breakdown items. So basically, you can break down items that would give you chemicals for breaking them down. So any item you saw on that list, you can break down, and there's a few more as you level up and over time that will be added to the list, especially as your skills become higher levels than the items are requiring you to have them. It'll add new ones to the list for you to get to. So basically just here is where you get your chemicals from an item, and you break the item down. So if you click break down item, it'll take one of that item and it'll make chemicals. So the chemical value, it'll give you 3 chemicals for 1 med pack. And we have 3 in the inventory, but you can see the little number over here indicating how many you have. So for now, I really don't have any use for this, but one thing that I do really like is the packages, the implants. And what these do is you can put them on your character, and they will give you basically these buffs to like attributes and skills, and they can give you immunities and stuff. So that's +1 constitution, and you get an immunity to poison inflicted by different things such as like fear, poison, you can be stunned, and there's a few more. There's quite a few of them, so I just look at the one that gives you the most immunities or the most skills, which adds to them. So alright, I think we've dealt with the lab station long enough. So what you need to do in this point of the game is go over to this little computer. It says medical computer. You just click on it, and you're going to want to go over to, we need to open that up. So we need to go to functions, and then we unlock door to morgue. Okay, got some experience. So I have a feeling I should explain a little bit more. So anyways, this is your inventory and basically where you equipped your character. So right here, this is where you can equip like headbands and masks and stuff that give you different, let's say, defense rating increases and different buffs and immunities too. And here's your clothes. You can get different buffs and immunities from them as well, all kinds of stuff. And then these are your shields. You get 2 of them, so there's not too much to say about them. You just activate them and they're a shield. They protect you from a certain kind of damage. These are your gloves. They give you, buffs and increases and stuff depending on what kind of gloves you get. And this is the implant I was telling you about. That's where it goes. And here's your belt. You can get different kinds of belts with different kinds of, attributes and such that help you. And then here's your weapons. So you have, this is very unique about the second game, which is not in the first. You have 2 different presets for your weapon. They once you set them, they stay that way, and you can change them, of course. So you always have an extra one that you can switch to, and basically you just set your weapon and then it becomes, a preset basically. Let's get on to the rest of the game. Alright. Okay, this is where we choose what we want to say. We can say different things, and then that, kind of portrays our character in different ways. So, let's see, what do I want to say? Alright, well, I think the safe option is just to ask, who are you? I'm the one asking the questions. How did I get here? Okay. I am no longer a member of the Jedi Order. Let's deal with the now. What is this place?
I do not know. I'm troubled from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in, the Ebon Hawk, must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave.
Care to explain why you're in such a hurry?
We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
I'll go look for our ship and some weapons.
You may wish to extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impressions.
Okay, and now if you're wondering about that comment, I have a mod in that allows you to have clothes at the beginning of the game. Normally you just start in, it's one of those spandex suits that you start out with. But right now, I have a mod that lets you just wear normal clothes. Okay. Alright.
I do not know.
They didn't. I got the same dose but survived.
Indeed, Jedi charms could protect one from such poisons. In fact, the sedatives may have been intended to keep you unconscious for some time. It could prove lethal to those untrained in such techniques, however.
You seem to know a lot about Jedi techniques.
Perhaps we could discuss it at length later on. Now we have other concerns, among them finding our new enemy.
I'll return soon to make sure you are all right.
I leave you to the explorations of this place. Here I will remain and protect the myself.
Alright, so to get through this door, you just have to bash it. Okay. Let's just equip that. Yeah, that's not good. Let's just collect a few things. Alright, let's continue. Okay, this is combat. So, you have different kinds of attacks. I have it so it pauses the game when we go into combat, so that gives me some time to choose what I want to do and who I want to fight. So, I'm going to use Flurry. Alright. Seems like we've made it through here. Let's move on. Huh.
This is the exit, as it is sealed. Strange. In my visions, it was open.
It's odd that this emergency hatch hasn't opened. Considering the circumstances, there may be a way to open it if you could get to an access terminal. Okay.
There is much energy in the room beyond. It extends from your fingertips.
Priya?
Says, reach out. The
Alright. I think I'm just going to use a grenade. I feel strange, like the sedatives are wearing off.
It is the Force you feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget.
But it doesn't feel like it did. It feels like it is coming from across a great distance.
Do not turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing. Guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
Gaining experience will slowly reestablish your connection to the Force. Go to the level up screen to choose your Force abilities. So, you just click on it. And you can do auto level up, but I like to customize my level. So, put some persuade in there. A little security, some of that, some of this, and some there. And I'm going to leave that point for next time. So what force power should I get? I'm gonna do mind trick, or mind effect. Sorry about that, gotta double click it. Okay. Alright, so looks like I got some stuff. I don't know if I'll be able to use this, but for now I'll equip whatever I get. Oh, now I have a mining laser. I really don't use the guns too often, but might I suggest it's just wasteful time to fight these guys, because as soon as you go over here and activate this, it shuts it down. Okay. Now you can kind of interact with them and do some different things. Alright, it looks as if some recent modifications have been made to this unit's vocabulator. Okay. Alright. So we need to go over this way. So...
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read. But you have nothing to fear from this one, and he might yet prove useful.
okay.
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniform while I've been in here?
I don't have time for this. Tell me what happened here now.
You mean before or after that Jedi show? Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting. Then there was some big explosion, and then I was sitting here for a long time, waiting for some half-naked miner to show up and ask a bunch of questions.
The exchange.
Exchange is a big climb. Mostly operate out of Nar Shaddaa. Spice running, gun trafficking, slave trading. Now I guess they're posting bounties on Jedha.
The exchange is trying to kill Jedi?
Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy. Somebody's got something against Jedha and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high.
Did the exchange wipe them all out?
I doubt it. No. It was war that thinned the Jedi, not the exchange. The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows?
I heard rumors of a war, but a war between Jedi.
Yeah, Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been?
I've been away since the Mandalorian Wars.
Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malak turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course.
The rumor I heard said Revan defeated Malak, then went to Korriban to unite the Sith against the Republic.
Well, that was the story. But whatever happened there must not have lasted. Now there's some big civil war on Korriban. Knocked that academy to the ground. Looks like Revan's Grand Crusade finally consumed her.
How long have you been in that cage? Revan was a man, not a woman.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I just hoped Revan was a woman.
This discussion about Revan is pointless. I need to know what happened here.
Look, no offense or anything, but your weird half-naked interrogation isn't my idea. Hey, wait a minute. You're that Jedi the miners were talking about. Where is everybody?
I don't know. This facility seems abandoned.
The miners can't all be gone. But if they are, look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times.
Tell me your plan and we can go from there.
This facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down this self-security field and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We grab a ship and then we fly out of here.
One thing first, the patients in the medical bay were killed by a lethal dose of sedatives. Know anything about that?
What are you talking about?
Wanted to know if you knew anything, and you don't.
So you done interrogating me, or are we gonna work together and try to get out of this mess?
Alright, I'll let you out.
Great. Now to business. Let's get to the command console.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard of it in the campaign. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed in the space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. The thing is, bounce that same transmission back to the comm here.
He's not even on the computer, he's
Communication system for
like a frickin' foot back from it.
Console's ours.
What is it, like a hologram he can only see?
Turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown. Hey,
What, you're not even on the computer? What's your problem? Sounds like you're going to tell me something I do not want to hear.
this system's been severed from the main hub after it was locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system. It's cut clean.
Repair. That wouldn't be a standard procedure in an emergency lockdown.
Now, someone tried to lock down this whole level tight. Leave us here, trapped.
Is there anything else we can do with this console?
I doubt it. All we have is communications back. For all the good trying to shout in a vacuum will do us.
Let's see if we can try and reach someone on the comm.
Be my guest. Not much else we can do. The com's all yours.
Okay. Now, I'm going to continue this if you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, make sure to comment down below, and make sure to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.